This week we got a full moon in effect. And how is that going to be for your sign? Stick around, everybody. It's time for the Midweek Reset Tarot reading. Let's get ready to tarot. Hello, everybody, and welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV for your Midweek Reset Tarot reading. And this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. So welcome, everybody. Happy birthday to any Leos out there for this week. This is a magical week. We got a full moon emphasizing everything right at the beginning of this week. Today, if you're watching this on Wednesday, it's peaked, and we're going to talk about a lot of things that are occurring at this time. But first, before we do anything, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Vibe Tribe, join the Vibe Tribe. But what we're going to do today, because, with full moons, they do bring things to light, but also they bring things to awareness of what we need to let go. So before we even start the cosmic weather or anything like that, or the tarot readings, we're going to get our Palo Santo nice and heated up here and cleanse our energy, cleanse our space. I think lately we need that as a constant reminder that we can clear our energy. Why sit in it? You know what I mean? A lot of us just carry it, and it accumulates and accumulates and accumulates. You know what I'm saying? So when we step into this sacred space together, because this is a sacred space to me, I hope it is for you too, but we want to have the purest intentions and release some of that negativity because it gives us clarity. All right. So, that was burning bright. All right. First of all, go ahead, relax. Take a slow, deep breath in. And release. Very good. Take another slow, deep breath in. Ooh, I like the way that swirled around the camera. Take it in. And release. Release all of that tension, that negativity, anything that you're currently in that's kind of bringing your vibe down. One more time, take a slow, deep breath in, everybody. Now hold it and release. Beautiful. Okay. So let's go ahead. You know what? Let's clear the tarot reader. By the way, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jeff Smith. I am a tarot reader and astrologer. And this is what I love to do, and I love doing it. And I say good day to any negativity, whether it's ours or somebody else's, it doesn't matter. Out. Let's clear it out. Let's get ready. Beautiful. Okay. Very good. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and start the cosmic weather, shall we? This is when we talk about the astrology and the energy for this week so we can better navigate it. I mean, why would I tell you this information if I didn't think or know that we can change the way that we're dealing with everything around us? We just don't, we get to know how the energy works. And our moon phases right now is going to be a full moon. So today, July 29th, is a full moon in Aquarius, and we're going to talk about that extensively. And this full moon is pretty potent, and I'll tell you why. First of all, full moons are a culmination of things. It's a realization. It's also celebratory energy. It's when people go loony. You know what I mean? But what the astrologically, what the moon means for us is it shows the things, it shines a spotlight on things that we need to realize, to let go, to understand, maybe open up to. So full moons are definitely realization points. They can be a little extra. And this full moon is going to be a little extra in a good way. Again, it's supported by good energy. Even though it's strong, powerful energy that not only is going to shape your personal cycle for the next 18 months, for the next few years, actually, but this is the struggle point that we get to. A full moon is the sun and the moon opposite each other. Okay, they're at an exact opposition. And the moon is nothing but a reflection of the sun's light. The moon doesn't give off its own light. It is reflecting the sun, which makes us emotional. It symbolizes our emotions, and it heightens them. The moon has effect on water, on our tides, on all our oceans. Without it, it would be chaos. Okay? We're 78% water. It's going to have an effect on us also. If it can affect a large body of water, it's also going to be able to affect a small body like yours. You know, it affects wildlife of all kinds. Okay? So again, the moon is pretty powerful. And we're in this full moon phase where things come to light. And in astrology, there's the moon in your chart will shine on a certain area or house of your life. And that's what we're going to talk about soon. But first, what I wanted to talk about is we're already, as of Monday, Saturn went retrograde. So this is the lesson teacher. And what's the lesson teacher teaching us right now? Slow down. This is the height of the summer season. Okay? And what good is it to not enjoy it or to be in the moment? And this full moon is going to teach us to be in this moment. This Saturn retrograde is literally having us slow down. It was pretty funny because, well, it really wasn't funny, but I'll let you know how the universe kind of works. So I get up early in the morning on Sunday morning. I'm ready to go. Okay. Get all my stuff done very early, like 8 o'clock, because I wanted to go live on TikTok at 10 a.m. for Tea and Tarot. I haven't done that in a while because I've been enjoying the summer. And I'm out in my garden and I'm weeding. Now I'm crouched down, you know, like probably how I shouldn't be, but I am. I'm crouched down. I'm moving. I'm pulling weeds. I'm working my ass off and I'm crouched in a really weird position, like a little kid, you know? Well, when I stood up, holy shit, when I stood up, I definitely threw my back out. So I have been dealing with this. I'm recording this on Tuesday. I've been dealing with this for Sunday, Monday, and now Tuesday. I woke up this morning going, are you kidding me still? And I've done everything. I've done everything for it. Even things that I said I wouldn't do anymore, like take aspirin or something like that. You know, I had to this time. So, you know, stretch, try to, and today it actually feels a little bit better. However, my point in all of this is that Saturn goes retrograde, the lesson teacher. Slow down. First of all, you're going to be 57 years old this week, by the way. It's my birthday on the 31st. And you shouldn't be crouching like that. And I know exactly what I did. It's because I'm in this fixed position, in a weird position. I'm already in a weird position, and I'm reaching and stretching and you know, I thought it was actually very athletic until I stood up. Holy shit. Man, I'm telling you, I haven't had back pain like that in years. And wow. I mean, shit. My back didn't hurt that bad when I got into the car accident. You know what I mean? It was all frontal instead of my back. But I think I got whiplash too. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so it has taught me to slow down. Monday, that Monday's my day off. But slow down. Move a little bit slower. Be aware of the moment. And you know, I'm telling you, I don't take that stuff lightly. I get angry. So I get mad at myself. So I had to go through these stages of grief. But the whole thing, oh wow, I thought I was drinking tea and I forgot I made coffee this time. And I'm like, where the hell did the tea bag go? Anyway, so the whole Saturn retrograde thing is slow down or I'm gonna make you. You know what I mean? Because I had things planned. I was gonna do this, I was gonna do this. I was gonna get a jump on all the stuff I got going on this week. Nope. It said, stay on the couch. Well, I kind of did. Sunday night I had to, because I went and soaked in the hot tub thinking that would help, and it kind of did for a little bit, and then it just got worse. And Sunday night I definitely I was out. Monday, though, I laid out in the sun and I read and I tried to at least do things outside laying down instead of, tearing up a fucking garden or some shit. Yet I'm always doing that. But again, Saturn is telling us to slow it down. Slow down. That's the big thing at this time. It's like the dog days of summer. Relax a little bit. All we've got is this huge full moon, and that's enough energy for us this week. Okay? So let's talk about what this full moon is for you. First of all, not only did we have Saturn retrograde, but we had the nodes change signs. Now, this is a big deal, and it really shifts the collective. And they are going to have an 18-month influence. Now it's going to start to be eclipse season in August, and it's going to be in Leo and Aquarius. So again, fixed signs, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio, you're all going to be affected in some way by this new shift in this energy. And then we have the sun on the same day of the full moon. The sun and Jupiter make a conjunction. And not only do they make a conjunction, but Jupiter is cazimi to the sun. That means that it's not blinded, its energy isn't washed out by the energy of the sun. In fact, it amplifies it. And Jupiter is already amped up as much as it can be. It's the biggest planet in the solar system. It's very gaseous. Wow. It's very fortunate too. But we have that full moon, and it's affecting the opposition between not only Jupiter and the sun, but also Pluto is involved in Aquarius. So again, we've got Leo and Aquarius, a lot of action happening there. So Leos, open up to opportunities. You may be being called to do something, especially Aquariuses too. I mean, it's just, opposite ends of the spectrum. Maybe Aquariuses want to pull back when they should take the opportunity to put themselves out there. It's say the thing, do the thing, more than it ever has. You know what I mean? But this is a big energy that's shifting for all the fixed signs. And this full moon in Aquarius is illuminating new inventive ways of how we feel about ourselves. It's about moving towards confidence and taking off the false mask that insecurity and ego makes us wear also. So be aware of that. A pretty intense time, absolutely. But again, it's supported by good aspects, good energy flows. Even though it's in an opposition to each other, there's a lot of tension. Growth and tension are essential for each other. You need tension. You need resistance in order for growth. Growth, when there isn't any outside force that's kind of challenging it, it just kind of, it doesn't reach its potential. You know what I mean? Kind of like, if you plant a seed and it's in the house and it's not really affected by the environment, and you can see that sometimes it'll grow like a vine, and then you bring it outside, and it strengthens it up. The wind, the heat, the rain, all of that has an effect on its growth and how it gets strong, So lots of changes are happening this week. Rapid fire. And that's why we have to kind of slow down to kind of take it all in instead of just accumulating. All right, I'm taking this energy and that energy and that, and we're not doing anything. You know what I mean? We're just moving on to the next thing. This is get your shit right. Be the vision of the person you want to be in the future now. Let's do a little timeline jumping. Safe timeline jumping. Because we're going in with a great intention. And this full moon is kind of eliminating some old patterns, but it's also illuminating some areas in our life that are just keeping us stuck from reaching that full potential. And Aquarius does it in kind of like a jarring way, especially with the mind, Aquarius's mind. So our thoughts and our feelings and the way that we look at things and perceive them, collectively, wow. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what pans out again on the world stage, because so much is happening all at once. Again, we're being given all this information and change this, that, disclosure, this, that. You know what I mean? And we're not having time to process it. What do you do with it if it's not processed? It kind of falls at the wayside. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that. Now, let's go ahead and go through the full moon in everybody's sign. Okay, we're going to do Aquarius first. Aquarius, because this is happening in your first house. This is illuminating things about who you are. I would call it a glow up. I'm giving you, the moon, I guess, is giving you an opportunity to really take a good look in the mirror and go, am I aligned with that person that I want to be? Relationships, not only with yourself, but with others, are going to be very important for the next 2 years. And this activates at this time. So what's going on currently in your present life, your timeline, that is bringing this to light? Maybe opening yourself up to a relationship if you're single. Lots of energy shifting there. The way that we look at things, the way that we perceive the world. Again, this is your time to really step into your confidence, Aquarius. And this full moon with this Sun and Jupiter and the Barbo's basket and everything's activating, and your ruler, Aquarius, is part of that basket, part of that supporting energy. Even though it's transforming you. A lot of you Aquariuses need to stop fighting the transformation and surrender to it. Okay? Remember that. All right, now let's go to Aries. Aries, this is happening in your 11th house. So your tribe is going to be very important for you. It's also having the vision of what you want to do, your hopes, dreams, and wishes. What are you opening up to? Think about it. Make those visions that you can see in your mind a physical form you can hold in your hand. And that could be anything. But this is the time to do it. And it's putting a spotlight on this in almost a challenging way for you, Aries, because you need to eliminate the things that stop you from reaching those dreams. And it also means dealing with other people too. Also, how you give and receive love. Is there an even exchange here? Do you chase love when you should be attracting it? And so on and so forth. So much for that Aquarius full moon. So be aware of that, Aries, okay? Taurus, this is happening in your 10th house. And this is all about how you see the world. You could be realizing that there's more to your career that you haven't touched yet that I think you're going to. A lot of Taurus entrepreneurs could probably be going, okay, this is when I'm going to start my business. Oh, gotta stretch a little bit. So again, maybe growing pains for you. That's what's going on here, of seeing the world in a different lens. Maybe using technology more. You know, I know that you Tauruses are late to the game on that, but this could be the time that you open up to it, okay? So opening up to career opportunities, jobs, raises, whatever it is, it's stepping in to the spotlight instead of pulling back. All right, Taurus? Big deal going on with that. Now, Gemini, this is happening in your 9th house. So you could be doing some traveling. You could be going to a place you've always wanted to go and finally you're going. You know what I mean? You're making plans to do it. But it's also a great time to release any beliefs that hold you back. This full moon is in a fellow Aries sign, an air sign. So that's a good thing. That means that this flows a little bit for you. So change the way that you look at things, your beliefs, maybe getting into meditation and spiritual things to kind of elevate your soul. And that's big for this full moon. And it could impact you just a little bit more than usual. Your ruler is now going direct. So it's go time. And this could be where the gun goes off, you know what I mean? And the race starts. But again, take it slow. All right? Cancer. This is happening in your 8th house. So a lot of spirituality, I guess, healing is on the bill for you. What do you need to heal? What do we need to let go of? Are we realizing how life moves, the mysteries of life you kind of want to dive into? Maybe there's a lot of you Cancers could be getting into Reiki or some kind of energy practice of some sort. But this is also, this could be a pretty hot time for you too. I mean, because the 8th house encompasses a lot of things. And it's Scorpio driven, so it's passion, it's all of that. It could be very sexual. It could be a very sexual, lightning striking full moon. Or it could be a total fizzle out, you know what I mean? It's also kind of looking at responsibilities towards debt or something like that, and paying things off and knowing that money flows to you. Again, it's about value, healing those issues that you have, those hangups that devalue you in some way. Very, very, very healing time for you, okay? And this could shine light on exactly what you need to heal. Leo, this is happening in your 7th house. Now, we've been talking about relationships a lot in our readings in the past, and this just solidifies it. The 7th house also has to do with the public too. So Leo, step up, say the thing, do the thing, present yourself out there. But there's no need to push through the crowd. Gracefully let the carpet roll out in front of you and give time for the masses to kind of let you make your grand entrance. I think that's how you got to look at this full moon. Do not rush it. Nothing needs to be rushed in the next year and the next 2 or 3 years for us Leos. And happy birthday to any Leos. Full moon birthdays. Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. And my birthday's on a Friday this year. I'm really digging that. But Leo, this is all about relationships, opening up to relationships, a new relationship. It also has you reflect on what's holding me back from opening up to those relationships. That's big energy right there, Leo. And because it's happening in our sign and it's opposite Aquarius, and there's so much going on there. And it would be sad if you didn't take advantage of this energy. Now, how do I do that, Jeff? It's just simply saying, I radiate my loving energy like the sun. It's positive. I'm well grounded. I am open to relationships with others. I open myself and my talents up to the world. And I say, here I am, without having to upstage, outshine, or outdo anybody. You move at your own pace, Leo. And when we start comparing things, that's when all the joy comes out of life and our light goes down to nothing, okay? This could be shining areas on your life. If you're not in a relationship or they're not going good, there's something internally going on with you, and that needs to be taken care of, okay? Virgo, this is going to be happening in your 6th house. Excellent time to change up the routine, especially for this is long-term energy right here, and it's giving you an excellent time to finally get some shit done. But we don't need to do it in one day. 1 year is good. 2 is even better at a pace. I'm telling you, we don't need to rush. And this energy is saying we're bombarding you with it. But we're giving you an opportunity to get rid of the shit that no longer serves you. That's physical, mental, spiritual, whatever it is. You could just be throwing shit out, putting it to the curb. Do that also internally. What are you carrying, this junk in your drawers, your internal drawers that don't need to be there? Eliminate them. Good time to start watching your diet, working out, doing all of the things, movement, but not crazy marathon. A slow walk or walk running. Did you ever see those people? I know. All right, Libra. This is happening in your 5th house of romance. All right, love. It's putting an electric charge into this energy for you because it's a fellow air sign. So this flows with you. This is a good time. It could be a very romantic time for you. And if it's not, you got to ask yourself, what's stopping me from doing that? Is it a belief? Absolutely. You know what I mean? If you're not experiencing summer loving at this time, Libra, it's because you're not allowing yourself. And the sun and Jupiter are just like, come on, let's go. The water's great. Just as long as it's not shark infested. You know what I'm saying? So this full moon is just highlighting on why you being such a Debbie Downer. You know what I mean? All right, Scorpio, this is happening in your 4th house of home. So what the hell's going on at home? What are we doing there? Maybe you're changing homes. A lot of Scorpios could just be going, you know what? Let's pack our shit and get the fuck out of here. Maybe you get on the road. Maybe a new job working from home or something like that. We need a balance between work and home. And this not only is showing an issue with that, but it's also how can we think of new ways to feel safe at home? And what is it going to take? Let's take the dream of our home and make it realistic. That's big for this full moon for you, okay? Now, Sagittarius, this is happening in your 3rd house of communication. Also some little trips, vacations, that kind of thing. Get out there and enjoy life. It's in Aquarius. The more weird it is, the better memories you're going to have at this time. Again, slow down, Sag. We don't need to be in a rush. But you can feel that Jupiter is just blowing up in the fellow fire sign Leo. So you are just, make it happen. If you're letting things get you down, you need to say it. Communication is important for you right now. Also, family, siblings, brothers and sisters, cousins, all of that comes into play for you, all right? Capricorn, this is happening in your 2nd house. So what's stopping you from valuing yourself and other people doing that too? Because if you have a low value on yourself, people don't recognize that value. You see what I'm saying? So it's getting over some insecurities. It's showing you exactly where it is. A lot of you Capricorns could be in a lack mentality. And this can, something could happen that could change that. Or it's definitely getting out of the lack mentality. But also it could be raises. You're not a gambling person, but your friends wanted to go to the casino. You had $20 and you walk out of there with 20 grand. It's that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Also, if you're not experiencing that overflowing, joyful money and abundance, there's something going on internally with you. And this full moon is going to be like, yo, okay? And last but not least, Pisces, this is happening in your 12th house. And this is big. You've got to eliminate the mind chatter, the voice that says, fuck it, burn it to the ground. We're done with that. It's a time to build yourself up. Things are changing and so are you. And it's okay if you drop some of these beliefs you've had since you could crawl. You know what I'm saying? So it's also a time to go within in order to shine. The only way out is in. Okay? So just be aware of that. And this Aquarius moon can kind of shake things up for you. And go, you know what? I can't, it's me. It's not the world. It's not the Strait of Hormuz. It's me. Okay? And that's big. The obstacle is you. So go within. Take it slow. You got this. All right? So that is going to do it for the signs, for the full moon and everybody's sign. I hope you enjoyed that. A couple things. I'm going to be doing a special live Thursday at 7 p.m. I haven't ran that in a while. And I'm going to be talking about this Aquarius full moon. Even though it's happening today on Wednesday, it's still in effect. It's going to be in effect till the weekend. You know what I mean? So we got time to do this. I'm going to teach you exactly what this is all about, where it is in your sign. We just touched on things here. We're going deeper into that. And we're doing it live, so come and join me. Also, it could be, a birthday celebration too. So come on in and let's have some fun. At the end of the presentation, I'm going to be doing a guided meditation. Lovely. So let's release Thursday night together, 7 p.m. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for the cosmic weather. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are now going to move to everybody's sign, starting with Aries. So let's get to it. Aries, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Can you believe July just went by? It was just a little while ago we were talking about celebrating July 4th. You know what I mean? But wow. Excuse me. Maybe you got something to say this period, this week. Aries, make sure you keep that in check with this full moon energy. If you want to know exactly what's going on with the full moon energy, check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video so you can better understand how to navigate all this illuminating, huge, powerful, transformational energy. All right, Aries? So yeah, the summer's going by quick. We're at midsummer. We're at peak, you know. This is why they call it the buck moon, is because this gives us a sense of vitality and strength because, you know, the horns are growing. You know, they get their velvet back on their horns, the deer. And that's a sign of coming into your confidence. You know, things are in full peak, full bloom right now. All right. So again, if you want to know more about that, go ahead and check out the cosmic weather. Also, I'm doing a special Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Eastern Daylight Time, I should say. We're doing a full moon retrospect, I guess you could call it. Doing a presentation on how to use this energy, how to release it, what's it all about, all of that. 7 p.m. Thursday night. Also, we're going to be doing a live guided meditation. So check that out. And if you can't check it out on Thursday, check it out after the replay. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and begin your reading, Aries. So welcome. Let's see what we got. Oh, there we are right there. And it is 765 with adaptability. Aries, you are flexible and capable of facing changes. Trust in your strength to navigate any challenges that arise at this time. All right, so again, this energy, this full moon, this advice for this week is telling you to be adaptable. Move with the changes. Go with the flows. You know what I mean? Let's get a message from our guardian angel, or angels. This is from the Guardian Angel Tarot deck, but we're definitely getting some guidance here. So be flexible this week, you know? If change comes your way, embrace it. Sure, it can be a little jarring, but take the emotions out of it and move towards it, okay? Look at this card. This card has just had it, you know what I mean? But can't get rid of it. Okay, let's get a message for you, Aries. Let's do this. Okay, interesting. And it's number 21, the World. Beautiful card. With accomplishment, celebration, and completion. All right, so this full moon could be heralding that. Okay, let's go ahead and read up on it. Number 21, the World. Which 2 + 1 is 3, so that's growth. So Aries, this is a moment of incredible accomplishment. All your efforts have come full circle, and you are to be congratulated for an amazing job. There is a feeling of joy, completion, and pride surrounding the work that has been done. Spiritual enlightenment has been sought, and you have grown a great deal. You are blessed. It'll soon be time to begin something new and exciting. As humans, we must continue to learn and evolve, but for now, take time to bask in this wonderful, precious moment of happiness. Right, so, you know, this will give you clarity of purpose if you stay adaptable and face the changes and navigate this. You know what I mean? Maybe you've navigated it so far, and now the message is, now you're completing it, and you're being rewarded for it in some way, all right? So, wow. Again, and this isn't a time to kind of put everything in motion. It's a time to kind of bask in your glory of how far you've come so far, Aries, you know? And how with all these changes that has happened to you, you're still holding true, okay? So our shadow this week is close-minded. unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideas. Be more open. So again, openness and receptivity. Let's not be closed-minded. Let's be adaptable. Okay, that's how we accomplish this. This is how we complete the cycle here. Very interesting. All right, let's get some little oracle messages. There's one. Can I have two more? Ask and you shall receive. Remember that. All right, so we got some elements here. First of all, you could be coming into a message here or paying attention to the message that's being delivered to you today. But definitely messages coming in. Be open to them. Be receptive to them. We have water. So emotions. Let's get our emotions in tune. Let's release emotions that no longer serve us. And then we have earth. Get out there and ground. Practical approach rather than the emotional approach. You follow me on that? So that's the message. That could be the message. Being adaptable. You know, using the elements. Interesting. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. What do we have for Aries this week with this full moon? This full moon is in your 11th house. What are you open to? If your dream hasn't come alive, why hasn't it? Is it because of your closed-mindedness and your unwillingness to be adaptable? You know? Questions that need answering. Well, this can really help. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, so we're holding back because of fear of failure of some way. Again, closed-mindedness. You notice these two people. Again, you may have something to say. I don't cough like that in a reading for no reason. Maybe it's releasing fear, the closed-mindedness of I'll never have this happen. And then you're holding back. You're waiting for the right time. And the message is coming in that it's going to be the right time. The Hermit, right now, I think it's you being introspective and getting right with yourself, trusting your inner guidance, again, allowing the universe to kind of guide you through all of this. The Knight of Wands takes action, knows that change needs to happen. You know you need to change this, that you're holding back because of fear. So there's definitely a switch of being adaptable, not being closed-minded, to be more open to the possibilities. There's more than one way this message can be delivered also. So don't hold back, all right? Big message for you this week, especially when it comes to your hopes, dreams, and wishes. And, you know, communication is also important too. Again, because as soon as I started your reading, I coughed twice already. You know what I mean? So that tells me that communication is key. So tell the universe what you want. And this also has to do with groups of people, you know, your friends, maybe maybe there's a situation that needs to be taken care of there. Yeah, so we got the crown chakra. Allow the universe to guide you. That could be the message right here. Open up to it. Again, it's being open to receive. You can't dial in until you got the right station, the right frequency. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of that. Patience and planning. So be patient right now. There's no need to rush. Ace of Wands, I like this. This is being adaptable. This is getting your passion back. Yeah, I love that. And that definitely signifies you here. Okay? Pay attention to the 7s. We got 7, 7, and then 7 in our angel numbers here. So be aware of that. There could be a spiritual lesson that you're learning, or just learning that the only way to kind of get where I want to go is allowing the universe to take me there. Maybe a message comes in that gets you stoked, gets that fire stoked, you know, and that's good. Times they are a-changing, I'm telling you. All right, let's look at relationships. Let's switch it and see how this relates to relationships. So there's a closed-minded holding back energy here. Yeah. And it's definitely with relationships. The Seven of Swords is, a very loud reminder to not let anyone or anything deceive us. So the thoughts are deceiving us in some way. Another 7. Now the 7s are on the board. I knew they were going to make their way here. Spiritual lesson, luck, and enlightenment. That's what it's all about this week for you. Pay attention to the 7s, okay? It's better when you set yourself free from judgment of others, how you used to handle relationships, all of that. Let that go. The 9 of Wands is, yes, you have been through it all. You are battle weary, but you are also battle hardened. And you can handle this. You're resilient. You got this. The Queen of Swords cuts all cords, speaks her truth, doesn't look at the past and moves forward. So there's an enlightening spiritual lesson coming to you this week, Aries, if you allow yourself to be flexible, to be receptive to it, to entertain a new idea, because there's definitely old ways ending and new ways beginning. That's good. That's good. So let's go ahead and get some messages of love. Yeah, that one wants to come out, definitely. Okay, so play hard. Find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Again, change it up. Instead of being so goddamn serious, have some fun. And be open to this, abundance. You've done the work, abundance flows to you now. So again, there could be a lucky break here. A windfall of money, something of that ilk, something opportunistic coming your way, okay? And that could be in any area of your life. Let's get what's the vibe and see what's up. What do we have here for you? Do I keep all 3? Yes. Okay. All right, this doesn't help your case. Puzzled, paranoid. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. Again, 9 of Wands energy. You're not being receptive. You know what I mean? You're letting your thoughts deceive you. So instead of being receptive, you're being deceptive or being deceived. You follow me on that? It's time to let down those walls. Hopeful. That's right. Inspired, optimistic, and focusing on success. There's a big payoff here if you're open to it, but you may be puzzled. And this is confused, perplexed, and conflicted. Again, if it's causing you that much grief, let it go. All right, universe, take care of this issue for me. Everything works out in my favor. Remind yourself of that. All right, let's get a closing message for you. And see, so again, you got to be hopeful. You got to be adaptable. You got to be open-minded. Yeah, look at that. We had the world at the beginning of the advice of the reading, and now we have this, expand. Excellent. Aries, you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. This is your green light. This is your green light. Make it happen, Aries. This is that energy that can change. Everything has shifted. Take part of that shift. Be open to that change. It can come in many forms, but I'm telling you, something is coming your way. That's very good. Let me know in the comments how that works out for you, all right? Aries, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, Thursday, 7 p.m., I'm doing a special on the full moon. You can download your full moon guide, everything to manage this energy and flow with it. That's the big thing, Aries. Flow. Go with the flow. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Taurus, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Welcome, Taurus. Wow, wow, wow. July is almost done. We're in the last week of it. Wow. And we're already going into August, and a lot of the energy along with this full moon is saying slow down a little bit, take it in. Everything's at its peak right now. Enjoy it. Take it in. Especially if you're in an area like mine where we don't have weather this beautiful and nice all the time. It's more cold and rainy and snow and blizzard and all of that. Take it all in. Learn something. Maybe if you just slow down a little bit in your life, you can appreciate the small things. That's what we want you to do. And with this full moon in your 10th house, this is giving you an opportunity to open up to so much more in your world. Make your world just a little bit bigger here. And don't work so much. Enjoy yourself. If you want to know more about what's going on, there's 2 things you can do. Number 1, watch the beginning of this video for the cosmic weather. That gives you all the insight into what the hell is going on this week. But also join me Thursday at 7 p.m. here on YouTube. We're going to be going over the full moon, learning a lot about it, how to utilize it, what to let go, what it means for you and your sign. And not only that, at the end of this, at the end of the full moon presentation, we are going to do a guided meditation to help release and get aligned. True north, baby. All right, so with that being said, Taurus, let's go to the tarot table and begin your reading. I almost feel like excitement for you, like a kind of aha point in your life. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is. Let me know in the comments if that's true for you, because I'm picking up on some very positive news or energy that's coming your way this week, so be open to it. And your numbers this week, your angel numbers, are 565, and it's all about shift. You know, shift happens. Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. All right, so maybe that's the exciting thing, is that you're eliminating all the shit that doesn't bring you joy. And oh boy, what a great feeling that is to let that go. But there's a big major shift coming here, and I think you should get excited about it. Maybe that's what I'm kind of tapping into, is that excitement of, you know, this shift is going to happen. We just had the nodes shift. That's a big major move there. You know what I mean? Saturn has also gone retrograde, so it's telling us to slow down. We don't need to shift immediately. You know, a slow shift helps. A jarring shift kind of creates a lot more damage than it needs to be. Just remember that, okay? And pay attention to 565. Let's get a message from the Guardian Angel Tarot, from our guides, and see what they have for you, Taurus. And there it is. With the 8 of Earth, education, focus, and paying attention to details. All right, so this is like working on something, getting some further education. We could always benefit from more education. So let's look up the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what that has to, how this resonates, this message. What could this be? So this is a time of learning and honing your skills, Taurus. Study topics that are near to your heart or advance your career. Now, this full moon is happening in your 10th house, and that's all about career. So pay attention to this. You may be called to take classes at a local college, attend a seminar, or learn spiritual skills that allow you to help heal others. Important life choices require you, oh my God, to do additional research before making a decision. Also, take pride in your work. Don't hesitate to take extra time to complete a project if doing so will bring the quality to the highest level possible. Again, so I think that's what it is. I mean, this is you could be successfully changing jobs, or it's a big focus on self-improvement, maybe a dedication to your craft and focusing on the details now that Mercury is out of retrograde. Interesting. So again, a shift, maybe a shift of focus, a shift in job status, something of that nature. Interesting. All right. Let's get your shadow work for this week. What do we need Taurus to know? A 1 card would be nice. Which one? This one. Interesting. Positive change. That's where that shift is coming from with that Sun and Jupiter conjunction. Transform pain into strength and empower yourself. This is ascending, evolving, and setting yourself free. Yeah. And all we have to do is focus on positive change. That's the shift you need to make. Maybe it's just literally putting in the time and the work to shift your focus towards positivity. Interesting. Very, very telling there. Shift focus to positive change. It could be that simple for some of you, okay? Let's get some little oracles and see what's going on here. All right, there we go. We got our 3. And they want you to focus on this, failure. So stop beating yourself up about this. You know, again, shifting your focus from failure to positivity, to success. Earth, that's your sign. So it's telling you to utilize your sign by getting grounded. And there's a message coming in. So pay attention to the message here. Pay attention to the message that's coming your way also. Very cool. All right, now let's get to it. Whew. Turned out to be a beautiful day. It stormed like crazy this morning. Is that it? Yep. Okay, so all these cards are face down except for the Fool card. So this is new beginnings here in career, something of that nature. I like that. But it's also saying don't be foolish. Don't focus on failure. Yeah, 5 of Cups, wasting your energy. Sitting in shoulda, woulda, coulda energy when you could be shifting your focus into something much more positive, you know? Queen of Pentacles is, again, working on your craft, nurturing yourself, putting that out there. Beautiful energy there. Love that. Feet on the ground. Again, pay attention to the message. Don't be foolish. Beautiful energy. I like this. We don't want to focus on this. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's what I'm getting right there, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Let's reinforce that with some okay, let's see, what do we got? What do we have here? Keep those, okay. So, 4 of Pentacles, no holding back, but build on a strong foundation. Again, you have the power to change this direction and where this is going. Absolutely, don't be foolish about that either. Don't focus on failure, you know. The Sun, beautiful, very positive. Again, the most positive card you can get in the deck in the major arcana cards next to the 10 of Cups. So this is focusing on positivity. That's what you focus on. So this is a big shift from what isn't working to what is, okay? Especially when it comes to your career. But it also could be relationships. Let's take a look at that. 5 of Cups shows some kind of emotions that are attached to this situation. Let's go ahead and, these cards are giving me a hard time coming together, so you're kind of resistant to what's coming out here. Wow, look at that. Wow. Check this out, guys. Holy shit. Wow. All right, so we've got the 6 of Cups, something from the past. 5 of Cups, again, that we're focused on. Don't be foolish. Why am I saying that? Because the Fool is out. Don't be foolish. This could be a new, finally letting go of some shit from a relationship. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. It also shows a message coming in. So again, the message, maybe even an apology could be. And the King of Wands to the King of Swords. So this is definitely male energy, masculine energy, but it's also kings are like, you know, confident. So maybe we need to step into confidence instead of being foolish by by letting our past situations keep us at a non-growing level. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to relationships. And you could be, somebody from the past could show up, you know, there's an opportunity there, but it also shows, you know, maybe there's a maturity that's happened also. You know what I'm saying? So be aware of that also. Okay, let's get messages of love. Interesting. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. Okay, so let's not be foolish. Maybe you're thinking about, you know, Tauruses constantly are thinking about finances and where they are, especially in a relationship. And that could be the number one thing why things go tits up. You know what I mean? So remember that. Open up to abundance instead of, you know, I'm going to spend foolishly and then beat myself up over it. Stop doing that. You know what I mean? Or something of that nature. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. This is a perfect time for you to release anything from the past. And it's time to realize that you've grown up, you've made your mistakes, you've learned from them, and you're moving forward. I think that's where you change your focus. All right, so let's get, what's the vibe? The message is very clear here. You know, very clear here. Okay, so, wow, this message goes to all you Tauruses. Karma. Third parties, haters, and lessons learned. And that's the big one, lessons learned. The nodes have shifted. Yes, there's going to be some karmic stuff coming up, but it's not to revisit it, it's to release it. Archangel Michael is stepping in saying, yo, Taurus, you're protected. I'm preventing you from harm. And we're moving in. Where divine intervention is being kind of moved in. Allow us to do this shift. And longing. Missing you, let's talk reunion. Okay, so there's that message too, that some of you could be having a reunion of some sorts with somebody, and you guys have been through a lot and you've learned your lessons. You know what I mean? Interesting week here. Positive change. Don't be foolish. Maybe Taurus in a relationship, it just didn't work. You guys were really young, you know, and you did some stupid shit. And you kind of come back full circle to somebody. I don't know. Just putting that out there. You heard it here first, though. All right. This is connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and simply to be around other people. You're in need of this right now, Taurus, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So another thing is, don't try to do this yourself. Open up to some people. Put yourself out there. This is, you know, the full moon is saying, here's some opportunities here. Expand your world. Make it the way you want it to. Your hang-ups are stopping it from coming into your life. And it's a great time to release that. And especially when it comes to a shift in career, go for it. If you need some more skills, fine-tune those. It's big time for you, Taurus, okay? Especially because you're a fixed sign also, and the fixed signs are going through it. All right, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, Thursday, 7 p.m., join me here on YouTube, and we're going to go over this full moon. We're going to learn about it, how to use it. I'm going to give you the link for the free full moon guide. I'm actually making that available today, so you can download that now. And we're also going to do a guided meditation to release. Fantastic. All right, Taurus, you got your reading here. You got the message. Shift to a positive focus and you will not go wrong. I promise. I guarantee you. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Welcome, Gemini, to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Can you believe it? We've already burned through July this fast. See, the energy's telling us slow down a little bit. Enjoy your summer. How many of you are just rushing through it, checking all the boxes you wanted to do? But are you in the moment? Are you enjoying it? That's the big question this week, Gemini. Slow down. Mercury, your ruler, has gone direct. So now we're in that phase of that. My hair is starting to kind of dry, so it's lost its bounce. But again, slow down. Communications are open. New ways of thinking are there. Lots of opportunities coming your way. This full moon is definitely putting some vibes down for you. And again, this is happening in your 9th house. It's changing the whole way of how you view things. You could be really getting into some traveling, so be safe with that, of course. Again, go slow. No need to rush things. If you want to know exactly what's going on this week, check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video so you can understand the energy more. Not only that, join me here on YouTube Thursday, 7 p.m. We're doing a live full moon expose. We're learning what to do with this Aquarius full moon. How do we as Geminis, well as you Gemini, how can we manage this? And what's coming up? Also, after the presentation, which isn't going to take long, maybe a half an hour, we're going to do a guided meditation to help us release and really step into this illuminating time. And with Jupiter happening and just illuminating everything, I mean, it's fireworks going off still, and it's the end of the month. All right, let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's get our angel numbers, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. You want more? Join the Vibe Tribe. We got so much going on with that. Angel numbers for you this week are 7, 8, 9, which is some self-care. Okay. Practice self-care this week. Ensure you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. And not only doing that, but just not racing through it, but really taking it in. It's like we just don't wolf down the filet mignon. We'd slice nice pieces of it and just savor it. You know, it's really harmful to swallow really fast, to just chew a couple times and swallow it. Most of digestion takes place in the mouth. That's the truth. Look that shit up. So what that's telling us is take time to savor, chew your food. You know what I mean? Actually, chewing your food helps with not swallowing air, so you're all gassy. That's that too. But it also satiates you more because you're pulling more of the nutrients out in your mouth instead of in your stomach where it breaks everything down. You know what I'm saying? So take your time. And Gemini, I got to really enforce that because now Mercury is direct. Now you're shot out of the cannon. You know what I mean? But if you're not getting the nice enough rest and taking care of yourself, all of it's for nothing. Okay? So remember that. Let's get a message from our guardian angel deck and see what they have for you. Let's see, what else, Gemini? Yeah, so put your self-care on the list. First on the list this week. Non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. And I mean that shit. You know? Oh, I'll take care of this when. Or, you know, well, as soon as I'm done helping this person. No. Take time for yourself. And they're really making me shuffle this so I can keep telling you about the self-care message. All right, and what a perfect card to reinforce this is the Star card. And the full moon in Aquarius, there it is right there, Aquarius's card. With number 17, the Star, which is all about inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. Love that. Okay, let's read up on it. Okay. Gemini, now is the time for gratitude and joy. So a big focus on joy. Priority. The star you see on this card is the light at the end of the tunnel. Challenges fade away and wonderful new experiences enter your life, Gemini. Relationships that have been challenged in the past will now be rekindled. Your angels encourage you to feel great optimism and hope. Show confidence in yourself, a great theme, a big theme going on for this full moon. And know that your newfound inspirations are divinely orchestrated and your ideas will be fruitful. It's a good time to make long-term plans for the future now that Mercury is direct, of course. Consider this card to be like the candles on a birthday cake. Close your eyes, smile, and make a wish. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Let's allow that joy into our lives. Why are we allowing anything else? That's the key. Authentic self. Be yourself. Everyone is already taken. Focus on your individuality and your uniqueness. Okay? Very big. Self-care, self-fulfillment, getting in touch with yourself, standing into your power, being confident, being hopeful, having faith in yourself. Huge messages. And it all starts with self-care. So you understand where this is coming from, right? And your philosophy on, taking care of yourself. You are responsible to do that. There's nobody else that's responsible to take care of you. You have to make yourself the priority. One more, please. Can I have one more message? Okay. Can I get No, can I get one more message? Thank you very much. All right, so we're going through a huge transformational time right now. With all this energy, it's lining right up for you, Gemini. Pay attention, please. It's all about transformation, but we have to release. So release all the things that rob us of our joy, okay? It's very important for you to do that at this time. Very important, right? And Terra, which is get outside, ground, feet on the ground, practical approach. Be grounded in what you do. You have to be grounded in this transformation, or else it just goes willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for you to actually step into that power. Wow. That's great. Okay. Let's get the vibe for you this week. We already know it. Stepping into your authentic self, taking care of yourself, releasing, transforming, having faith. It's powerful energy. And this full moon is very powerful. It's a focus on self that you really just can't ignore. Okay? Okay. Beautiful. All right. Again, maybe some traveling with the Two of Wands, making some plans, traveling, looking towards the future, getting excited about that. The Queen of Swords cuts all cords from the past, steps into her energy, into her nurturing energy. I take no bullshit. I speak my truth. And I cut cords from the past. I protect. I release what no longer serves me. The King of Cups, even in an emotional time, stays cool, man. Cool beans. Trusts their intuition, trusts the flow, goes with the flow. The Two of Wands anticipates the flow. So you get ready, you make plans. The Lover's card is a big focus on relationships, not only with other people, but with yourself. Okay? Wow. Let's get some oracles to add to this beautiful reading of empowerment, telling the universe what we want, closing our eyes, blowing out our candles, making that wish happen. So there's some things that need to take place. You're not stuck. You're just trapped in fear. Again, release this. Okay? Wow. Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity here. Prosperity begins. Open up to it. Wow, look at this. And we've got the Lover's card again. So a huge focus on relationships. What is going on? Beautiful. Whatever it is, it's success, it's movement. Again, travel could be on the bill, and stepping into your destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. I love this reading for you. Very transformative, especially when it comes to relationships and how you take care of yourself, which is a reflection of how you take care of your relationships, and so on and so forth. Wow. Great energy here. Great energy. Okay. So yeah, maybe a lot has happened. Maybe a lot of chaos has been going on around you, and that kind of keeps you stuck in that. But you're getting an opportunity to come out of it. Again, it's showing a stuck mentality, so that's the problem. It's time to move ourselves out of it. The Page of Pentacles brings an opportunity to the Queen of Pentacles, and she takes it. But this is feet on the ground. Again, you have to be practical about this too. You know, this could be a new job offer coming in. Maybe some more money. An opportunity you've been waiting for, planning for. You're just getting yourself out of the way of it, especially when it comes to relationships. Again, I'm seeing an apology, an offer, a truce maybe. I'm seeing that. Okay, what else? Just those two? Okay. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. What is it? Not being stuck? That if it doesn't bring you joy, it's okay to let it go? Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. Yeah, that's what you're stuck in. You're just thinking it's rejection. But it's actually opened you up. So you got to look at the opportunity here that's been given to you. There's an opportunity and you're just not seeing it. Again, you got to take care of yourself and know that you are protected and guided at all times. Everything works out in my favor. Say that all fucking week. All right, what's the vibe? This is very good energy, guys. I don't know. Yeah. Could be dealing with some family stuff too, the chaos and all that, blood ties, inner circle, or just your inner circle, you know? And now we're kind of transforming this. What has this situation brought to the table? An opportunity of some sort. All right, so let's get a closing message and see what the final message is for you, Gemini. Which one? Yes, okay. And it's break free. Interesting. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. Maybe that's the thing with the whole family and the inner circle. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others, because guess what? Everybody else is taken. That's part of your shadow self. Don't wear a mask. Be brave, be real, and be you. And trust that those who love you will always be there for you. And break free from the energy that keeps you locked in to some shitty energy. Get rid of the people that just rob you of your joy. You don't need those people in your life. Family or not, toxic is toxic. And that's the truth. And that's the truth, y'all. Oh, let's turn that on. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, just wanted you to see more of this, that's all. All right, Gemini, that is going to do it for your Midweek Reset Tarot reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, join me live tomorrow, Thursday, 7 p.m. here on YouTube, and we're going to go over this full moon, and we're going to do a meditation to release, and it feels so good to do that. Maybe that's all you need is some release, Gemini, you know what I mean? All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Cancer, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Man, we have just burned through this beautiful month of July, and we're going to be starting August very soon. So if you are in the Vibe Tribe monthly forecast that's going to be coming out for August, make sure you check your inbox for that. That's right. If you're not in the Vibe Tribe monthly forecast, you can do that for as little as $11 a month. And that'll give you the whole scoop every month on what's happening. It could help, all right? So join the Vibe Tribe. It also, of course, helps with the channel and supporting them and all of that, and I would appreciate it. So welcome. It's full moon time this week. Yes, and it's happening in your 8th house. And I really like to focus on 8th house issues. There's so many. It's sex, it's death, it's taxes, it's spirituality, it's healing. And I like to focus on healing with the 8th house. And then, if specifically we wanted to see how this was going to work out with your 8th house, then we would do an astrology reading together, to be a little bit more accurate instead of general. But in a general sense, the 8th house is about healing. And it's very important. So again, what is illuminating in your life with this Aquarius full moon that is allowing you to heal in some way? Check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of the video so you can understand exactly what's going on this week. And also join me Thursday, 7 p.m. live here on YouTube, because we're going to go over the full moon in extensive talk about it. And we're also going to do a full moon guided meditation. Perfect to release. Let's start. Let's get to the tarot table and begin, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what's up. Let's get our angel numbers to begin with. Look at that. And your numbers are 111 with alignment. So we're coming into alignment with things. Your thoughts are manifesting rapidly, Cancer. Trust in divine guidance and stay focused on your goals. All right, so this week is giving you an opportunity to align to what you want. Maybe healing some part of yourself will allow that alignment to happen. Okay? Let's get a message from the Guardian Angel deck. Let's see what is up. Let's see. What do we have for Cancer? There we are. And it's number 3 with the Empress. Beautiful energy. Some of you thinking about having a baby. Creation, abundance, and action. Wow. Love that. What a beautiful card. Let's read up on it. This is a call to action, Cancer. You have shown faith in your dreams, acquired the skills needed to attain them, and listened to the guidance of your angels. Now is the time to step out into the world and accomplish great things. This energy, this full moon, is definitely giving us the confidence and the courage to step forward. So again, in order to align, we need to take action, okay? Now is the time to step out into the world and accomplish great things. If you show determination and devotion to your plans, you will be rewarded with abundance and prosperity. Seeds planted now will grow and provide a wonderful harvest. Career opportunities should be pursued with confidence. So this card can also reflect a great love of hearth and home. Questions regarding motherhood, children, or even creative endeavors are often indicated. There may be a desire to surround oneself with beautiful and luxurious things, or a budding interest in becoming an artist. Wow. Okay. So I find it kind of funny because one of my buddies, one of my pals, is a Cancer, and I think he's getting snipped this week to not have kids. I just thought I'd bring that up there. So hey, I got you. Okay. Let's do a shadow work card. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Pretty sure it's happening this week or soon. But hey, all right. I personally, I ain't getting ain't no one putting a knife near my fucking wang doodle. Hell to the no. I don't care. I don't care if you got still hands. You are not taking a scalpel near my dick. I'm sorry. Anyway, dark reflection. When you look into the abyss looks back. So this is about truth seeking and liberation. The truth will set you free. And again, maybe we're letting go of this dark reflection in order to align to what we want, and it takes action. Okay, so let's go ahead and get. Oh, that's right. Usually I don't do the face camera for that. Okay, all right, okay, all right. One more. Thank you. Could be doing some traveling. We definitely have that, but that's not going at the top. Simplicity is. Keep it simple. Okay? That's a big one. Keep it simple, everybody. Yeah, everybody. The simplest truths are the ones that set you free. And bond. Again, what do you bond to? How are you manipulating those atoms and electrons to create the life that you want? Are you taking action? But there's also a bond here with people, maybe family, friends, something of that nature. Okay? And maybe it's just the simplicity of some of your bonds, that they're not complicated. You know, they are what they are. But there's a focus on alignment and liberating yourself from things that keep you out of alignment. And you know exactly what those are, Cancer, you know? So, let's get the vibe. What do we have for Cancer? Oh my God, the Empress. All these cards are face down except for the Empress again. So again, empowering yourself, creation, alignment, something's up here. Some of you Cancers, if you are trying to have a child, I'm telling you, this is the time to do it. You know, any time is a great time to try it, but... All right, so let's see how this lines up. Yeah, I'm telling you, something pays off here. Something definitely pays off here. The Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So something in the past has got you anxious. And I think this is what we need to release right here. But empowering yourself is the biggest thing. And focusing on the positivity of the situation. The Knight of Pentacles is like, all right, slow and steady. Again, no need to rush. The Six of Pentacles is aligning to reciprocating energy. Because we didn't have it in the past. And some of you thought you'd never get it, but empowering yourself brings that closer to you. Follow me on that? Okay, let's get some oracles. Interesting. So step into this nurturing energy. Nurture yourself, nurture your connections, and get rid of the ones that don't. You know, they're just, why are they there? I think maybe you just kept people around because you didn't like to be alone. You know what I mean? Deception and envy. Yeah, because some of these people actually are fucking hating. Discontent and boredom. Do not turn your back on an opportunity here to actually take care of this once and for all. Sacral chakra. So again, I was saying in the cosmic weather how this could be kind of like a very passionate, sexy time. I don't know why I say sexy, because sacral chakra is sex. It's enjoyment. It's your pleasure principle. You know what I mean? And the Chariot, success. So again, there could be traveling, maybe going and doing something fun. Working on the bonds that really you align to. Again, we're basically shedding an old skin here. Don't turn your back on an opportunity to do it, because you can't ignore it, or else you'll be in like a 3-year limbo, really. So you can't, hide under the rocks this time. Yeah, don't be tempted to sit in this shitty energy, especially when it comes to relationships. Again, the devil, it could be, again, more sexual pleasure. Are you just letting go of the hookups and actually opening up to something a little bit more? I don't know. King of Swords speaks your truth, cuts all cords, makes things happen. Looks at the long game here. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. For some reason, they want me to want you to sit with this for a minute. Again, you may have, for some of you, I'm getting the fact of you can liberate yourself in some of these fucked up relationships you get in because you equate love with sex. Just throwing that out there, okay? Don't know why, but they wanted me to throw that in. Okay. May have something to say. King of Swords always has something to say. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. There it is. There it is right there. Work on that shit. Childhood issues too. Fate. This is a destined partnership and you can have it. You can have it all. But is it for the right reasons? That's the other thing. Is it for the right reasons? Or maybe you're just opening up to it. Again, the bond, the fated aspect of it, the alignment of it, it's good, Cancer. Again, it can seem a little crazy, but it's good energy. All right, let's get what's the vibe. I smell something burning. Exhausted. Again, that doesn't help us align. Let's read what this says. Burned out, burdened, and empty. Again, so it's time to reinvigorate ourselves. It's time to get that second wind. That's what I'm also getting is you need a time for a second wind. Or maybe just people and situations have exhausted you. Release those relationships that do that. You know what I mean? And keep it simple. There's a simplicity. Oh my God. Here's your closing message. Align. The first one was alignment. Wow. Put I am aligning to what I desire in the comments, or just align with a thumbs up emoji or something. Cancer, you're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder for you. So align, surrender, and trust. And that's it. And let go of those things that don't allow you to do that. So there's fears involved or some shit. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to travel and you're afraid to fly. Let that go. Trust me. If I can do it, so can you. You know, but maybe you're just traveling to different areas of yourself that overcomplicate relationships when they can be very simple. All right? So much to unpack there, Cancer. But again, it's a full moon. What'd you expect? All right, everybody, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join me Thursday here on YouTube, 7 p.m. for a whole big old thing live about the full moon. And we're going to do a live guided meditation. So join me. All right? Everybody, you have a great week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Leo, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading. And this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. So welcome, Leo. Happy birthday for you, Leos. Getting into the August month. Wow. Happy birthday to you. I hope you're having a great season, Leo, because there's so much going on in our sign right now. My birthday is the 31st on Friday. Love that. I haven't had a Friday birthday in a while. But the sun and Jupiter are being conjunct the whole time this full moon's happening. And the Barbeau basket, how we're all in this. I mean, the nodes have shifted into our signs now. So, Aquarius and Leo respectively. I mean, this is huge monumental shifts that are going to last for months to come. So the thing, I guess, to ask Leo, are you recognizing the opportunities that are coming to you? Or are you sitting here going, I don't fucking see anything, Jeff? That's part of the problem right there. If you're not open to anything, you're not going to see it. You know what I mean? So for this week, I want you to open up. I want you to put yourself out there. I want you to say it. I want you to do it. I want you to be it. I want you to embody it. I want you to gain the confidence and the strength necessary for you to put yourself forward, Leo. This is it. This is it. And it's a big shift from what was to what is. And it's going to be a whole new life. So open up to these great opportunities. They're only coming once in a while. So it's time to strike the iron while it's hot. And again, if you're not seeing these opportunities, you're not open to them. And that's the problem. All right. So with that being said, happy birthday to all my, let me know in the comments if you have the same birthday I do, July 31st. Best birthday. Okay. All right. So without further ado, hey, before we go to the tarot table, check out the cosmic weather so you can figure out and see what the vibe is for this week. It's a big full moon happening, and it's big. And not only that, join me Thursday, fellow Leos, 7 p.m. here on YouTube for a full moon review, and we're also going to do a guided meditation. Fantastic. Now, let's go to the tarot table and begin. My beautiful kings and queens, it's time to stake your claim. It really is. So let's get our angel numbers. Let's see what we got. Absolutely. And it's 565. And it's all about shift, because shift happens. Take a look at your life and see what areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy, Leo. Take time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. That's exactly what we were talking about right there. And the shift is real, the shift is happening, and you can't ignore it. You have to go with it. Let's get a message from our guardian angels, from the guardian angel deck. So take a look at your life and see which area needs to be shifted to bring you more joy. Reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself, Leo. Okay? It's very important that you do. Now, let's get one message for Leo. Which one? That one right there. That's the one that sticks out the most. And it's the Two of Cups. Look at that. With partnership, commitment, and reconciliation. Wow. Love that card. Beautiful. And this full moon's happening in our 7th house of what? Relationships. Wow. All right, let's read up on it. Again, maybe some of you are shifting from a single mindset to a committed mindset. All right, Leo, a relationship moves into a deeper, more meaningful phase. It may be romantic, or it could be a very close friendship. Feelings continue to grow, and the connection between those involved expands. This is a very powerful spiritual connection. Wounds at this time will heal, and you should continue to pursue the relationship. Mutual respect and understanding are present. Gifts may be exchanged, or long-term professional partnerships may be formed, I should say. Misunderstandings will be resolved. Displays of great kindness and compassion are likely. Wow. So this could be, an indication of you falling in love, a very close friendships, the end of some conflicts, an unexpected gift, and a powerful connection. Again, if you're not open to these, you're not going to see them. It's important, Leo, that you open up to them, okay? Let's look at our shadow work and see what's actually holding us back from this shift. Let's see. What do we have for Leo? There it is. Dark reflection. Cancer got this too. When you look into the abyss looks back at you. So this is about truth-seeking and liberation. Have my thoughts kept me from shifting into a committed relationship or reconciling ones that I've had fallouts with? Okay? But doing some reflecting, reassessing your priorities, and creating a plan. Wow. All right, let's get some little oracles. All right, we got 2. Thank you. Can I get one more? What do we have? What else does Leo need to know for this week? This huge week. Leo season has just been just crazy. And it's crazy good, you know? And again, Leo, slow down. Enjoy the summer. This is our peak season. All right, so healing relationships, healing some stuff from the past, releasing what no longer serves us. Wow, this is great. It's so needed. It's just so needed. Come on, man. There we go. And wealth. Yeah, opening up to the abundance. Jupiter is just gracing our sign for the next year. Open up to wealth. Release the things that stop you from shifting into that wealth mindset. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's about releasing this energy that doesn't serve us. Let's see. Well, now let's get to it. Is that it? Yes. Okay. Wow. All right. Lots of change going on here, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. All right, so we've got the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from what no longer serves us. Excellent. Ten of Wands is doing the exact same thing. This is the payoff for it. Because we're unburdening ourselves, we're shifting more into a lack mentality into a wealth mentality. Seven of Wands. Protect your energy, though, Leo. There's still some people you got to protect your energy from. You know what I mean? Put up boundaries, not walls. You're dismantling the wall. That's because you're allowing this energy to come in. And the Three of Cups, that is rejoicing and celebration. This could also mean, shift in dynamics with your friends. Again, that full moon is in your 7th house of relationships and relating to people. Wow. I love this. All right, no more suffering in silence with the Nine of Swords. Release that anxiety. Take your power back, especially over situations that you fear. Fear of failure, financial and material changes. Again, release the things that keep you in that. Take your power back. Again, you are the authority. You need to be extra positive here. Huge, huge, huge. Huge. Okay? All right, let's look at relationships. But being very positive. Shining your light, Leo. This is it. This is it. I thought I saw a card flipped over the wrong way here. Am I going to be able to see that, or am I just seeing shit? I might be seeing shit. All right. Okay, god damn. Look at this. 3 10s, payoffs. Oh my god, and look at the sun's out too. Let's get 10s on the board. We got 3 10s here. Success, completion, and payoff. Why? Because you're keeping a positive attitude, especially when it comes to relationships. You're attracting that person in, Leo. It's what you've been waiting for. And look at that. A beautiful, long-lasting relationship. Leos, this is when things go tilt. This is when it happens. A lot of you Leos are going to go, this was the month that it all started to come together for me. Or this is how we met. A great origin story. I'm excited. How about you? I'm excited. But we got to do some self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself first before acting. Again, it's taking care of ourselves. It's setting ourselves free. It's no longer suffering in silence. It's also focusing on stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. And it actually shows that with the 10 of Pentacles. So it's something you've been waiting for. You've done the work and you're inviting that in. It's so seductive right now. Allow it to come in. All right, universe, show me how fucking good it can get. And mean that. All right? Wow. All right, let's get... Sorry. Let's get what's the vibe. Didn't mean to slurp like that, but there it is. 3 10s, that's payoff, baby. That's payoff. Okay, and this is why some of you Leos are like, you know what, this reading just isn't fucking jiving with me. Here's why. Because you're in your feelings, you're giving other people the silent treatment, and left out. You're feeling left out. You're putting yourself, you're alienating yourself from this relationship or the possibility of one, or just being a hermit, Leo, and it's time to put yourself out there. It really is. You're doing the work, and now it's time to show the world how fucking good you've done. You know what I mean? Let's get a closing message. Yep, and it all comes down to this, Leo. Worth. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel like we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case. You are worthy, and you have an inherent value, Leo. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. And when you do that, the universe and everybody around you sees it also. Okay? Wow. Powerful. Pay attention. This is it, Leo. All right, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the Vibe Tribe. Also join me here on YouTube Thursday, 7 p.m. We're going to go over the full moon. We're going to hash it out. We're going to talk about it. We're going to pull some cards. We're going to clear our energy. And then we're going to do a beautiful guided meditation to release. You're going to be floating this weekend, as you should. All right, Leo, happy birthday to you, July 31st. Leo's out there and everything in between. And yeah, make it a good one, Leo. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you soon. Virgo, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading. And this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Wow. Welcome, Virgo. Whew. We're getting into August already. I mean, it was just, I think it was like last week. We just had the 4th of July. I'm telling you, man, time flies, especially the summertime. I don't know. Do you feel like it flies more? Do you feel like time has almost become like this weird kind of, I don't know. We'll see. But we got a lot of time to find out what the fuck's going on this week for you, especially for you, Virgo, where you can change your whole routine with this full moon. And it's bringing things to light on how much time you doom scroll, how much time you stay up and not getting enough rest. It's time to change your routine. It's time to get healthier. It's time to eat better. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's so beneficial for you. So get into that. If you want to check out the beginning of the video, well, it's non-negotiable. Go check out the beginning of the video. Gives you the cosmic weather so we can understand exactly what's going on here. And also join me tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Thursday, here on YouTube. And we're going to do a special presentation for the full moon. You know how I do. I always do that on new and full moons to kind of educate you. And this Aquarius full moon is a dandy. So tune in and check that out. We're also going to do a guided meditation to release. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. And it's a countdown to my birthday too, because that's Friday. So, all right, Virgo, with that being said, let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's start with our angel numbers. Ooh, and it's 5, 6, 7. And it's all about evolution. You're evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. Great. Fantastic. Change your routine, change your life. I'm telling you, this message for you this week is really important. Again, you're stepping out of these things that you used to do out of comfort that no longer serve you, okay? Let's get a message from our guardian angel deck. And see what advice and guidance it has for you. Let's see. I gotta stop slamming the deck on the table, man. Don't realize how loud that is. Oof. Okay, talk about evolution. We got the world. with accomplishment, celebration, and completion. So right there, something major is taking place here. Your view on the world, how you react to it, all of that. Number 21. Let's read up on it. Yeah, because that's the last card in the major arcana. So you're completing something here, okay? This is a moment of incredible accomplishment, Virgo. All your efforts have come full circle, and you are to be congratulated for an amazing job. There is a feeling of joy, completion, and pride surrounding the work that has been done. Spiritual enlightenment has been sought, and you have grown a great deal. Again, evolution, spiritual unfoldment, all of that. You are blessed. Believe that. It'll soon be time to begin something new and exciting. As humans, we must continue to learn and evolve. Evolve, evolution. But for now, take time to bask in this wonderful, precious moment of happiness. So again, get some clarity of purpose. We don't need to just on to the next thing. Let's kind of bask in it a little bit, Virgo. You know what I mean? Change it up. Change it up. All right. Let's get our shadow work and see. Ooh. Seductive allure. Instant gratification blinds you to the consequences. So this is about inner cravings, promises, and things hidden. So again, the quick and easy way is always the shortcut, and we lose something in the process. Let's take the time to not add water and stir. We're an add water and stir society, you know what I mean? And we want instant results, and that's not going to happen. And they fall short every time. Yeah, so the message is deceit. Be aware of deceit here. Maybe that's what you've overcome, you know? Protect your energy. Protect yourself from deceitful energy. All of that. You follow me? And labor, putting in the work. That 6th house full moon is saying put in the work. Change the way you respond to things. Again, there's a deceitful energy either from other people or it could just be yourself. So be aware of that. Okay? Because we just don't want that. We want to be able to sit in this energy. And so putting in the work pays off. But we just can't fast track it. Again, there's a need for speed here and you don't need it. Okay? Let's get... Is that it? No. Keep that. Put those back on the deck. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, shit. Well, there goes all that. Virgo, what's going on with you? All right, let's make sure we get all the cards. All the cards. Okay. Oh. Shit. Well, hopefully that stretched my back out a little bit because I just did an acrobatic roll. Well, not a roll, but wow. Okay. Anything else? Right there. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, there's also an impatience going on here you got to be aware of too. Do not turn your back on an opportunity here. Okay? Put in the work. Put in the work, learn a new skill, learn to tackle something new. Again, don't turn your back on an opportunity simply because you're not seeing it. You're being deceived in some way. Temperance is patience. It'll all work out, beautifuls. And King of Pentacles is staying course. Wow. So Pentacles here, money, finances. Don't turn your back on an opportunity here. Don't let somebody deceive you. It's going to take some work. So if it's fast and easy, you're going to lose it quick. I'm telling you, you're going to lose it as fast as you get it. Okay? Okay. Let's get some oracles. So there's definitely putting some work into something. Hard work pays off, you know, that kind of thing. Let's see. Dealing with your shadow, the one that talks you out of it. Again, that seductive allure. Let's cut some corners. Rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, put some things to rest. Maybe getting some rest. Maybe taking a rest from things and speaking your truth. I think that's key here, is communication. Protect the lines of communication, I'm hearing too. So interesting. Let's look at relationships. Yeah, they want me to show this. There's some wishy-washiness here. There could be finances. Again, you got to decide. The Eight of Pentacles, again, put in the work. Learn something new. Wow, Seven of Wands, protect your energy around people, and your intuition will serve you well in that. So another 2, balance that out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'd be wary of some people. Protect your energy around them, okay? Or maybe it's your inner self. That's kind of got you all. Yeah, definitely finances. Financial challenges are affecting this connection, okay? So put some things to rest. Maybe you just need to let it go. Maybe we need to open up to abundance. Of course we do, especially if it's showing financial issues. And patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing, and that's the key to this. I got this. I'm patient. You know what I'm saying? Very important for you to understand that. So don't take the quick and easy way out. You know what I'm saying? Protect your energy. We're definitely completing a cycle here. This could be something you've already dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what do we got? What do we got for my lovely Virgos? Isolation. Rejected, left alone, and self-inflicted. Okay, so again, it's a time for us to step out of our isolation, even if you're confused, puzzled, perplexed, and conflicted. That's the whole thing. What move do I make next? Well, don't listen to the peanut gallery. Listen to your intuition. It will always steer you in the right direction. All right? Let's get a closing message for you beautifuls. Okay, so deal with that part of you that doesn't want to put in the work, that just wants to, an easy way. Cliff Notes. That's what I'm thinking. No more Cliff Notes. Remember Cliff Notes? Now it's AI. All right, resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved, so be patient. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way that we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So again, it's on its way. So open up to it. In the meantime, take care of your shit. Take care of your house. You know what I mean? Take care of you. Put the work in to take care of you. Okay? All right, Virgo, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join me Thursday, 7 p.m. here on YouTube for the whole full moon gambit. We're going to go through it all. We're going to go with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to figure out how this works for you and your sign. And we're going to finish it off with a beautiful guided meditation to help us release. Beautiful. All right, Virgo, put in the work. Get this done. You got this. All right, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Libra, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. So welcome, Libra. Hope you're having a great week. Wow, we got a lot to talk about, but make sure you check out the cosmic weather first at the beginning of this video. That gives you the lowdown on what's going on with this beautiful full moon in Aquarius and all the energy that's packed in with it. So make sure you check that out. Also, if you want to do more about the full moon, join me Thursday, 7 p.m. here on YouTube. I'm going live for a special presentation for this Aquarius full moon. You can download the full moon guide to help you. And also after the presentation and a card read and all of that, we're going to do a guided meditation to help you release. Perfect. So join us Thursday, 7 p.m. It'll kind of be like showing up to this live would be like a birthday present for me, and I would really enjoy it because Friday is my birthday. So let's get to it. Libra, let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's do this. Let's do this. Lots of shit going on. This full moon is happening in your 5th house. Oh boy. Are you feeling the love? Are you open to love? Because if you're not, you're fucking up. Your numbers are 000. Ooh, the odometer's flipped for you. And it's all about divine guidance. You're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. So Libra, trust in the divine plan for your life. Again, having that faith and that hope that life is to be enjoyed, and you really need to utilize that and believe in that and to welcome it into your life and know that the universe is guiding you and protecting you where you need to go, and just trust it. Okay? So let's get a message from our guardian angels. And it flipped out just like that. Ooh. And it's the 5 of Earth with lack, worry, and assistance. Again, assistance. You're being assisted here. Your guardian angels are making that very clear with divine guidance. Interesting. Let's read up on it. The 5 of Pentacles. That always leads to a fear of failure, being left out. So, Libra, you needn't go through your current challenges all by yourself. There are times when we all need a little help, and Source wants us to feel safe asking for it. You may feel that something is lacking in your life, financial, romantic, or otherwise. Your guardian angels are inviting you to come in from the rain, accept their help, and the assistance of human friends and family who are also surrounding you at this time. This card is an indicator that you feel very challenged right now, but it is also evidence that there are sources of compassion nearby who could really make a difference. Don't lose faith. These challenges are temporary, and things will improve very soon. So review your situation and plan the next step toward the life you desire. How? Keep your thoughts positive and focus on things you have to be grateful for. If you're considering becoming self-employed, wait a little longer before enacting your plan. So again, you're being divinely guided. Open up to abundance. Trust the plan. Trust the plan. Wow. Let's get our shadow work card and see what we need to work on. I love these cards. I love the honesty it brings. Honesty. Arrogance. Not seeing flaws hinders your growth. So know your limits and learn and improve from them. This is having some humility, having the awareness of, wait a minute, I'm being arrogant. This is a defense, and it's part of your growth to kind of let that ego go. Again, the universe is like, can you let us do it? Can you stop trying to control the fucking situation and just let us do it, please, Libra? That's basically what they're saying, and it's kind of almost hard not to see that there's some divine intervention going on here. All right, let's get our messages. There's one. Can I get another one? Okay. Oop. That's 2. Let's get one more. And there it is. So keep it simple this week, okay? Simplicity is the key. Instead of complicating things, you complicate things. Arcana. So this is something that's been secret, that's been hidden. Maybe you need to realize that. Maybe it's secret knowledge. Again, keeping it simple and definitely releasing during this full moon. All right. Pay attention to that. Okay? Keep it simple. Don't worry about lack. Don't worry. That's part of it, You may have this belief that if I worry it to death, well, it will work in my favor. A lot of people think that way. But it's false. That's not the way it is. Worry just brings more worry. And I think you know that. All right? So let's cut this and get to it. Yeah, that full moon right there. And uncertainty. That's the vibe. But I'm going to tell you something. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm telling you something. This is great energy here. You got to trust. Uncertainty is the only certainty there is with the moon. So you're all up in the feels. You're starting to really... Panic is not what you need to do right now. The Four of Swords is saying, put this to rest. Get some rest. It's your ego that's freaking out. Okay? Because it needs to be in control. And you're not. So just embrace that. Two of Wands is making plans, looking forward towards the future. Again, it's releasing the past and looking towards the future and putting that energy out there. The Four of Wands, great energy. You could be, some Libras could be in the middle of moving or something of that nature, looking for a house. I think you'll definitely find it after the first week of August. You heard it here first, but the Ten of Pentacles is something that pays off. If you let the universe guide you to it, it'll bring you to that happy ending. I'm telling you. Pay attention to the fours, Four of Swords, Four of Wands. We could receive another four, I'm sure we will. But again, let's put these old ideas of control to rest. It's your ego that's kind of getting in the way. You know, because ego is basically a defense mechanism, especially when we're feeling threatened. So just be aware of that. Okay, let's get... Ooh. Anything else, oracle-wise? Anything else? Anything else? I'm going to do it one more time. Anything else? Okay, there it is. I knew it. It is not. Okay, so let's see. We've got transformation is at hand. So let's choose wisely. Let's use our spiritual strength. Let's make those choices, the highest and the best for ourselves. Again, we got to do it in order to move forward. It's a new beginning here. Again, some traveling could be again, a new home I'm feeling, and fulfillment of wishes. God damn, that's beautiful. Nines. Pay attention to the nines. So transform where this energy's going. Trust. Open up to it, because the universe is like, you can have it all. But the secret is opening up to divine gifts. All right, so we've got the Two of Wands again, which is planning. We've got the Emperor, another four. So that's 3 fours right there. Take your power back, especially when it comes to relationships. Let's put fours on the board. Protection and stability. Again, you're divinely protected here. Okay? And 9 of Cups again. So now we have the nines on the board. So your numbers are everywhere. The 000, 444, 999. I bet you're seeing those all the time. Don't give up. Release and let go. Perfect for that. Libra, this is a goddamn good message, man. New relationship for singles. I'm telling you. We're transforming a current one. Okay, so this is where that arrogance comes in, because we're in denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. And there are some things you need to pay attention to. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation, and that's you. That could be the both of you. But you're being guided towards fulfillment of wishes right now, because it's a lot simpler than you're making it out to be. All right, let's get... What's the vibe? This is a great message. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, let's put this to rest. Chaos, upheaval, disaster, and downfalls. Let's put that in the past. Let's transform this energy. I feel for a lot of you, the storm is finally settled, and now it's starting to clear. Open up to that, all right? Let's go and get a closing message for you. There it is. And see. Lighten up. Libra, you're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, hard things are happening. No, it's not easy to be here on Earth, but You can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. Yeah, this full moon is saying, despite all of this, have fun. Because if you're not enjoying yourself in this beautiful Leo season, you're fucking up. You know what I mean? So be aware of that, Libra. It's a lot simpler than you think. You're complicating it. Telling you, take a simpler approach, step back, slow down, and you will figure it out. All right? I love you all. Pay attention to the numbers 000-444-999. All important for you this week. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Join me Thursday, 7 p.m. for our full moon special and our guided meditation. Be there. All right? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Scorpio, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Holy shit, July's over with. And it's just begun, and so much has been, shifting since, the beginning of the year, and now it's really ramping up as of the middle of July. I can't believe how this month has flown by. But what this is teaching us, and make sure you check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video so you can get the lowdown on what's going on this week. But what this is teaching us is slow down. This is peak summer season now. Let's not just let it fly by. This is kind of a call to action to slow down, take it in, enjoy the heat, enjoy the sun, enjoy the green and the lush, beautiful wonders of the earth. You know what I mean? It's time to step back. Have you taken some time off? Have you enjoyed the summertime? This full moon in Aquarius is going to kind of bring that to light. It's in a fellow fixed sign, so it's a little bit more extra for you than other people, and it's happening in your 4th house of home and what makes you feel secure and rooted. Ground your energy. Maybe do some things around the home, some different things that you've always wanted to do. Now you get the time to do it. You know what I mean? Join me Thursday night, 7 p.m. We're doing a special presentation about this full moon in Aquarius and learning all about it, how to utilize it. And then afterwards, we're going to do a guided meditation. Beautiful. So, Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. Let's go to the tarot table and begin. And see what we have. What's our angel numbers for this week? And the numbers are 121. And this is all about harmony. Embrace harmony in your life. Seek balance between your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So, what are we eliminating in our life that's creating disharmony? This is the time to do it. Okay? So let's look at that card. That card has had it. All right, let's see what we have for you from our Guardian Angel deck this week. And what do the guides have to say? And there it is. It flew on the floor. So let's grab it. Come here, you. Oh. My back is messed up. But it feels a hell of a lot better than it did earlier today, I'll tell you that much. All right, so we got six of fire, 6 of wands. And this is success, recognition, and self-esteem, yes. So we're taking in that energy and utilizing it. Let's read up on it. Victory, success. This is your day in the sun, Scorpio. Whatever goal you've had your eye on is going to work out beautifully. There's no doubt that you will be able to realize your dreams if you haven't already done so. This is a card of good fortune, optimism, and anticipation of a job well done. If you've been praying for someone to come and help you solve your problems, then your prayers are about to be answered. This helper may not do all the work for you, but will be able to point you in the direction that you need to, and it'll dramatically lighten your load. So this is a very positive card. And let me get a drink of water, though. Maybe you got something to say. Maybe you got to declare your success. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get our shadow work. Let's see what's keeping us out of that realignment energy. That's what I kind of look at this as, realignment. Usually sixes are realignments. Our shadow work is mental contest. So strength isn't from winning. Struggles define strength. So this is control, power, and repressed. What are you repressing? What are you holding back? Are you holding back your own success? You know what I mean? Are your struggles, are you too busy focused on the struggles instead of the victories that came with it? Interesting questions. And again, you know, this all has to do with your fourth house of home, family, that kind of thing. Maybe looking for a new home, maybe finding it. Let's get one more message. There it is. Okay, I like this. Out of all that, we need to persevere. Persevere, perseverance, doing it and doing it well. Trusting our intuition this week. So follow your intuition. Follow your nose wherever it goes. And growth. That's what we focus on, is growth. Growth doesn't need to be contained. Growth will still happen, even if it's contained. All right, let's get the message for you. Let's get the vibe, I should say. So there's a focus on harmony. We gotta really open up to our power. You know, we have more power in this than we believe. And if you keep at it, if you keep persistent on things, you'll be recognized for it, okay? So, interesting. Yeah, there's definitely change on its way, and it's good change. But there's a couple things we got to do. First of all, the fives, we're at a halfway point here. In order to fulfill this harmonious energy, we need to take a winning attitude. We need to walk away from things that no longer serve us. We really need to get rid of the drama. It's a time to empower yourself with the Nine of Pentacles. Again, we don't need to compete. We don't compete for recognition. We allow our actions to determine that. Nine of Pentacles is knowing, it's perseverance, basically. That's what that Nine of Pentacles is. It's allowing ourselves the grace of that. The Three of Wands is opening up to something that we've been waiting for, giving ourselves the time to move forward towards it. And the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. And I love that for you. It's a new change. It's a welcome change. But it's you deciding that you deserve it. That you're done, with this mental juggling you got going on here and the drama that's surrounded with it. Stay out of the drama. There's a big thing about almost being addicted to it. Yeah, look at that. Mental conflict, mental contest. Again, we can't have this. Wisdom. Use your wisdom. Another 5, 5, 5, 5. Let's put fives on the board. So this is a transformational point. This is when the pendulum swings the other way. Yeah, change, transformation, a halfway point. Partnerships and alliances. Again, new beginnings here. Another 3. Pay attention to that. Big focus on growth. Damn, Scorpio. Let's look at relationships. Interesting. Uncertainty, walking away from uncertainty. Ace of Wands, I love that. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay. Yeah, uncertainty. We're walking away from that. We have to. That's what changes everything. And the full moon. So around this time, this week, is a good time for a new beginning here. And as soon as we release and we walk away from this, well, the beginnings come, especially when it comes to relationships. So things shift. And it's bringing you into harmony instead of disharmony. It's you that's putting you out of alignment, by focusing on all this shit. Whatever this shit is. All right, so wait. the timing is not quite right. Yes, Mercury just came out of retrograde, so give it some time. Again, another thing about this full moon is it's teaching us to be patient. Saturn just went retrograde. Be patient. Mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. Yeah, that even though you can get kicked in the crotch over and over and over again, you keep on going. And if you let it defeat you, that's your fucking problem. All right? So let's switch over and get, what's the vibe? Interesting. So you're at this halfway point where you're just like, oh, okay, this is it. Yeah. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. I'm going to tell you this right now. You are guided. You are safe. You are okay. Yes, it's okay to be cautious, but it's another thing to just shut the whole fucking dream factory down. It's time to start it back up. Okay? And you get an excellent chance to do that this week. So open up to it, please, Scorpio. You're almost there. Let's get a closing message for you because they were short and sweet. Not dicking around this week, you know. Okay. So break free. Excellent. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, and be you. And trust that those who love you will always be there for you. And again, you're breaking free from this way of thinking, from this way of living. And it's so important that you do. I mean, I again, a change of residence, it's definitely closer than you ever imagined. So don't fear it. Open up to it. And you don't need to compete for anybody's attention or anything. Eliminate those people out of your life. Eliminate the negative Nancys. You don't need that shit. And if you're one of them, you got to do something about it, okay? All right, so that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, join me Thursday night, 7 p.m. We're going to go over the full moon intensely. We are going to pull some cards, of course, you know, just like we always do on the lives. I love doing those. And then we're going to finish it off with a beautiful grounding meditation. Fantastic. Great way to start the weekend and my birthday weekend, of course, because Friday is my birthday. So, yeah, everybody, enjoy your week. See you Thursday. Come celebrate with me. Thank you so much for watching, Scorpio. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Sagittarius, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th to August 4th. Man, July has just flown by. And I hope you've been having a good time doing it. And if you're not, this week is going to teach you or remind you or warn you to slow down a little bit and enjoy this. You know, if you're like me and live in a part of the country that you don't get a consistent nice weather pattern, this is a time to really take it in. Because when you stop for just a little bit, you become grateful for what's surrounding you. You kind of steep yourself in it, okay? So be aware of that, Sag. But great news for you. The sun is meeting with you and your ruler and all of that. It's just beautiful energy. We got full moon. Go ahead and check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video to find out exactly what's going on there. And if you want to dive deeper, then join me Thursday here on YouTube, 7 p.m. I'm going live with a special about the full moon. I'm going to teach you all about it and how to release and what to do with it, how to navigate it. I'm going to have the full moon guide available also. And we're going to do a guided meditation to release. So come join me. It would be great. It would be a great birthday gift to see you there Thursday night. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's go over to the tarot table and begin your reading. And let's do this. This full moon is happening in your third house, so communication is important. You could be going on some trips. Look at that, 000. It's a reset, and it's all about divine guidance. You're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan for your life. So, again, you just got to trust this time around. I know it could be a little jarring, you know, because Sag, you like to control things, but you just got to trust it. There's a reset point here for you, and I believe it's going to be very good. Again, your ruler is just lighting things up in the most grandest way possible. And it's beautiful, okay? And it's in a fellow fire sign, so it flows better for you. Let's get a message from the Guardian Angel deck and see what we got for you. Ooh, and it's the Lovers. With relationships, emotions, and choices. Because before, the Lovers card was the Lovers card. It was the card of choices. If you're wondering why choices is there. Well, yes, we have choices to make. So when this card is drawn, Sag, you can expect matters of the heart to take precedence. Powerful relationships may develop with newly met individuals, or already established relationships could start to progress to a deeper level. In ancient tarot, this card was sometimes referred to as the choice. Oh, I was just saying that. If you need to make an important decision, it's important to examine all sides of the matter very carefully. So this card urges you to probe deep into your own emotions for answers. The action you take should be something you feel strongly about with all your heart. So again, make heartfelt choices. It's a return to vibrant health. It could be a focus on intimacy here. Very, very encouraging and enlightening. I like it. Ooh. So let's get your shadow work for this week. And it's unseen patterns. Change your thoughts, change your life. So this is beliefs and reprogramming again. We could be writing a whole new script for ourselves, Sag. I'm telling you, your ruler is making it happen. All right, let's get some little oracles with big messages. Okay, let's see. What do we have? One, can I get one more? Another one? Okay, can I get one final one, please? What do we have? There it is. Okay. Wow, everyone's been getting the message one. Definitely. So pay attention to the message being given here and maybe a message coming in. It could be a secret message, something that you didn't expect. Maybe it's something unseen. Wow. Interesting, to say the least. And Earth. Grounded. Feet on the ground. Could be doing some traveling on the globe. On wheels, maybe. But pay attention to the messages coming in. Either with this reading or you will soon have messages coming in that you're kind of been waiting for. This could be it, you know? But you're being divinely guided, so don't think that nothing's happening. That's when things actually are, okay? When you feel like nothing's happening and then the change happens, you know? So be aware of that. Wow. Anything else for Sag? Yep, there it is. Wow, this is a big deal. Beautiful, beautiful cards. All right, so the universe has a message for you. Again, messages are strong. They're coming in. Listen to the messages within also, okay? With the Hermit. Go within, ground. The Leo card. The Leo energy is strength. Your ruler's in Leo. So it's really just making this energy huge. All right? And the Ten of Cups is beautiful energy for this week. Again, focus on it. Communication, family is going to be important. Spending some alone time, getting right with yourself, and then also spending some time with family as well. Wow. Could be getting messages from your family, siblings, or something like that. Is that it? Yep. Oh, wow. Look at that. Solar plexus. Beautiful energy. Leo energy. So there's a big Leo influence here. Recognition and reward. Another 3. Open up to it. And the Ace of Cups. Love begins. Beautiful. The key to a happy life is to do the healing and the self-care for yourself. And it reflects that way. You know what I'm saying? So Do the inner work. That's part of this message too, is do the inner work. And release your burdens. You carry a lot with you, Sag. You don't need to anymore. And the universe is saying, take your time. Everything in divine timing. You'll have it all. The Queen of Pentacles says, in the meantime, feet on the ground, so that grounding is important this week, but also nurture that part of yourself that you know that deserves so much more than you're allowing. I got goosebumps from that. Wow. Especially when it comes to relationships. You're letting go of these old relationships that no longer mean anything to you. You know, and you're kind of like, why did I carry this around with me for so long? Well, maybe it's this lesson. This person was in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And I'm sure you've learned a lot. And healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Yes, that. And it's time to take care of this, Sag. Stop sweeping it under the rug. Stop saying, I'm okay. You're not. It's affecting your relationships and you know it. All right, so let's get, what's the vibe? And see. So again, this is a perfect time to let the universe kind of guide you. Trust the plan. And in the meantime, work on yourself. Work on your self-esteem. I got this. I am so ready for a new way of living, especially in relationships. And I opened so much. I opened so much to them. You know what I mean? Epiphany, yeah. Self-reflection, answered questions, and untapped talents. If it's anything, the epiphanies will come when you go within. That's a huge message for you. Huge. All right, let's get a closing message. So again, let's get rid of the old beliefs. Let's get rid of the old programming. Let's believe in ourselves. Let's heal some old wounds. This full moon is having you say it loud and proud. You know what I mean? So let's get a closing message for you, Sag. Wow. That's that Jupiter energy, boy. Miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still yet to come. See, miracles surround you. And be on the lookout for them. When you be on the lookout for them, you're going to see them everywhere. So be aware of that. Maybe these old beliefs are keeping you that, well, miracles don't happen to me. That can change big time. So make sure you're aware of that. All right? Now, that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, join me Thursday here on YouTube live, 7 p.m. We're going to do a full moon special. We're going to go over it, learn about it, talk about it, see how to integrate it into your life, and then we're going to finish it with a beautiful guided meditation. So join me, please. It would be so lovely if you did. Thank you so much for watching, Sag. Have a great week, and I will see you soon. Capricorn, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Welcome, Capricorn. Holy shit. July has just flown by with everything that has been going on. All these energy switches flipping and all of that. Man, does it just make time fly. But we are in the height of summer, and this is when we take a good look around and we enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying it, you're messing up. So we got this big full moon, and it's big this week. It's big. It's the only thing to talk about this week. So check out the cosmic weather at the beginning of this video so you get the lowdown on that. And also join me if you want to go deeper Thursday, 7 p.m., and we're going to do a whole full moon special on that. And not only that, we're going to do a guided meditation after it. So again, perfect time to release. The full moon guide will be available also. So stay tuned for that and join me on Thursday if you could. All right, so without further ado, let's go to the tarot table and begin. Just clicked every button except the one that needed to be. So I hope you're doing well, Capricorn. And I hope you're enjoying your summer. Because if you're not, you're messing up. You know, get out there and enjoy it in some way, shape, or form. So we've got the numbers 210, which is starting over. You are presented with an opportunity for a fresh start, new beginnings. Release regrets and embrace the present moment with openness and optimism. So this full moon is happening in your second house, giving you an excellent opportunity to maybe start over financially. Maybe it's also knowing your worth and taking back that power that you are so worth so much more. You are priceless. And it's time for you to realize that. Okay? So let's get a message from our guides. This is going to be with the Guardian Angel deck. And let's see what we have for you this week, Capricorn. Which one? Nope, neither of those. Okay. Neither of those. All right. Let's give him one more. They're being very picky about what's coming out for you today, and that's okay. I would rather have it that way. There it is. And it's the Four of Earth. Pay attention to fours. Frugalness, extravagance, and control. The doors are locked. No one's getting in. Holding back in some way, shape, or form. That's what it seems like to me. Let's read up on it, shall we? Can't start over if we're holding back. This card asks you, Capricorn, to pause and reflect on your relationship with money. It's funny that this is happening in your second house of finances. Are you spending it too freely? Or are you possibly tucking it away a bit too frugally when it might be used to bring you joy? It's important to look at your financial health in a balanced way, to prepare for the future, but not to the extent of not living life to its fullest in the here and now. This is true whether the resources we are speaking of are monetary, energetic, or emotional. So you can also ask yourself, am I giving of myself too freely, or am I holding back too much? It's very important to be charitable to other worthy organizations as well as individuals in need. Consider volunteering your time or money to causes that you feel strongly about. But this is wise investing. This is you worrying about money in some way. And it's being too controlling and holding back. So again, Capricorn, you can do that once in a while, but no more holding back. It's time to start over. You know, some people squirrel their money away for a rainy day, but, you know, where is it? Anger. Your expectations are not met, creating frustration. Express it in a healthy way. So for this full moon, you really need to release. It's part of your growth process and will bring you some balance if you allow it to. See, again, you could be holding that back. That could be stopping you from starting over because you're pissed off and angry and bitter. Well, have fun with that. Release it. Okay? That's one. Let's get another one or two for Capricorn. Save that one. Okay. Next, one more, please. There we are. So the first one is air. So again, negative thoughts. Maybe there's a message coming in for you, but releasing that. Oh my God, look at that. You got all the elements. Look at that. Water. Releasing any emotions. Water. Releasing any emotions. They've got you tied down. Earth, feet on the ground, practical approach. You're an earth sign. You need that right now. Wow. Never had that happen. So the elements are at work here. You can release some emotional anguish. You can air your grievances and you can stand your ground. Okay, there it is. That's how you start over. Wow. Okay, anything else? Nope. Yeah, Ace of Swords, a new idea, message coming in. Empress is taking care of yourself, empowering an idea here. I like this. And the Two of Cups is harmony, balance. Relationships also coming into balance. Very important. I like that. Interesting. let's get some oracles. Let's see what we got. Sacral chakra. So what is bringing you joy, and get rid of what isn't? You know what I mean? That could be some displaced anger from childhood. You need to work on that. Patience and planning. Again, let's take it easy. The flow, the energetic flow this week and this month, for the rest of the month and for August, is slow and languid. Lazily going down a river instead of rushing down it. You know what I mean? And hope. You got to have hope. You got to double down on that. Let's look at relationships, because there's a huge focus on this. I'm being drawn to it. And maybe getting rid of the anger you have towards your relationships. And yeah, it's win or lose. It's getting out of a victim mentality. It's finding that the fight isn't worth fighting anymore. Seven of Wands is standing your ground like they wanted you to do here. It's also putting up some boundaries. Strength, you're strong enough to get through this period right now, and you need to use that Leo strength, that hope, that light that burns inside. King of Pentacles that's you. Feet on the ground, secure. I got this. I've learned my lessons. I don't fret about anything of that nature. And really, releasing the anger, I think, is key for that, especially when it comes to every relationship you have. And angry that everyone else has got theirs except you. And that's not a good way to formulate things, you know what I mean? So you got to work on that, okay? Now we got some messages here. First one is passion. Try something you've never done before. Yeah, a new way of doing things. Definitely. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. So this is a perfect time to work on that. Because the unhealed wounds are the obstacles, and it happened at childhood. All right, so let's get, what's the vibe? But you're getting a chance to start over here. And I say take it. But you got to get rid of that anger, or you're just going to repeat these patterns over and over again. Longing. Missing you. Let's talk. Reunion. And allow only those that are worthy of it, and keep the door closed that are not. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Now, let's get a closing message for you. So maybe a past relationship could be coming to the surface. I mean, again, use your discernment. You're a lot wiser than you were before. Let's hope. All right, closing message for you, Capricorn, is listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. All right. So do this. And when you do, set yourself free and release this anger, especially if you got something to say to somebody, say it before it's too late, and then you lose your window of opportunity. You know what I mean? Again, if you're holding on to anger, it stops your life from developing. If you hold anger for somebody else, your life stops and you just sit in it, and it festers and festers. It's time to release that and let that go. All right? So that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, join me Thursday here on YouTube, 7 p.m. And we are going to go over so many things with you with the full moon, and also a guided meditation. Everybody loves those. And yeah, that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Aquarius, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, which is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Welcome, Aquarius. It is full moon in your sign. So much going on. How are you guys doing this? Let me know in the comments. How are you faring? I want to help you as much as I possibly can. Even though it seems like it's fucking wackadoodle, it's all for a reason. And it's really to help you, all right? This full moon is happening in your sign. Watch the beginning of this tarot reading, the cosmic weather, to find out exactly what that means for you and your sign for quite some time. This is going to be a very influential full moon, so embrace it as much as you possibly can. Also, join me on Thursday, 7 p.m. here on YouTube. We're going to do a full moon special just for you, and we're going to do a guided meditation to help release also. So without further ado, damn, Aquarius, let's get to it. Let's go to the tarot table. I'm going to take a sip of water before I begin because I know I'm going to need it. So this first house full moon for you is all about your relationship with yourself and others. And it's bringing things to light that you may not be aware of, okay? So let's go ahead and get this for you. And your numbers are 2, 3, 4. And it's all about growth. You are experiencing growth and expansion in all areas of your life. You are on the right path, Aquarius, and moving towards greater fulfillment and success. Again, this is exactly what's going on here. As crazy as this energy is, it's still working in your favor. Believe it or not, it's really working in your favor. And growth is happening here for you. So yes, this full moon can be crazy, all this energy, the Barbo basket. You know, the Pluto transformative energy in your sign is being supported, highly supported by all the right stuff. So welcome that into your life. So let's get a message from your guardian angels, from the guardian angel deck, and see what we have. Okay. And it's 2 of Earth, or the 2 of Pentacles. And this is about balance, prioritization, and playfulness. So you see she's balancing there, you know. Let's read up on it. 2 of Pentacles is usually like, you know, trying to juggle a lot of spinning plates. So you probably feel as if you're juggling too many priorities at once right now, Aquarius. And that can be exciting and exhilarating, or it can seem as though life is seriously out of balance. If life seems challenging to you, try to bring a playful energy to your tasks. Take mini breaks to laugh with a friend, or do something that stimulates your inner child. Make sure that when you do stop working for the day, you get to rest and enjoy your downtime. You may be feeling like you're really having to tighten your belt with respect to finances. If abundance issues are causing you stress, ask your guardian angels to provide you with new avenues to manifest the money you need. Make sure that your eyes are wide open to any opportunities that your angels send to you. Make choices about your career very carefully. So again, this is being adaptable to change. And it's, you know, you being an excellent multitasker, but, you know, I don't know, it just seems like things are just kind of weighing you down. And I got a feeling, you know, you can stop juggling at any time, Aquarius. You really can. And open up towards balance. This is getting back into balance more than anything. Okay? Your shadow work is deception. So the full moon's bringing that to light. A slippery slope erodes trust. Honesty fosters connection and authenticity. So this is about keeping your integrity in line, being transparent, and trusting the universe, trusting the path, trusting the plan. Okay? And you may be deceiving yourself, or someone may be deceiving you. And that could leave you, out of sorts also, too. And the full moon is bringing that to light. So everything's being exposed in a way. And even though it can be jarring, it's almost essential. All right, let's get one more for you. What do we have for Aquarius with this full moon? It's a very powerful full moon. Yeah, so again, time is on your side. Time is on your side. Yes, it is. Tara, get outside, ground. You need to make some time to connect with nature. And sleep, yes. Put some things to rest, get some rest. You may not be getting that right now, Aquarius, and that's probably got you out of balance also. So again, let's put things back into balance. You've got time to do it, and now is the time. Okay? Let's get to it. All of it helps your growth. So your deceptive thoughts are not helping your growth, it's eroding it. So let's put some things to rest, old beliefs, anything like that. Getting out and grounding too, I think, is very important for you at this time. So bare feet on the grass, non-negotiable. Okay. I want you to look at finally putting some things to end. Yeah, don't be tempted to hold on to things that you know have got to go. With the devil and the death card, this is a big deal. And you got choices to make. The Seven of Cups can be confusing. Again, I think it's time for you to take the blindfold off and stop deceiving yourself. It's time to let this go, whatever this is. Drop it and open up to a new experience here. Make the choice, the wisest and the best for you. Okay, that's very important for you to do right now. Don't be tempted to leave that door open when you know goddamn well you gotta close it. You know what I mean? Trust the plan. That's the big one. Trust the plan. Is that it? Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so emotional loss again. You're holding on to that. Let it go. Heal yourself. And the Six of Pentacles, yeah. You got something to say to somebody too. But this is spiritual and material prosperity. So open up to it. It's your choice. But you've got to let this go. Whatever happened here, it's really getting in the way of things. And this is the perfect full moon to release it. Okay? So let's get relationships and love. Let's see what's going on with that. Oh boy. We got the Tower and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so there's some definite self-deception going on here. Something is up. Something is up. And we need to let that go. We need to stop focusing on the negative. We need to be open to change. The King of Wands, this is Leo energy. This is opening up to change, making it happen. It pays off. I'm telling you, it pays off. Don't not take care of this. You got to take care of this. You just focus on victory and success. Another 6. So, align to this. It's part of your growth cycle and your process, especially when it comes to relationships. Not all relationships are going to be bad, Aquarius. You got to remember that, okay? But it's time to release some of this regret, some of this shoulda, woulda, coulda energy, you know? It's time to come out of that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Okay, that's fine. But we're not going to take them back. In fact, it could be vice versa. You could be feeling that too. Release. Look at that. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Couldn't have said it better myself. Pay attention to this, especially when it comes to relationships. It's time to let this go. All right, let's get what's the vibe. Yeah. Nurturing energy. Mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Again, only give back to what reciprocates. Other than that, let it go. Again, does it pay off to be spinning all these plates, to be juggling all this? Does it really satisfy you? Does it pay off? If you've answered no to all of that, fucking drop it, okay? Like a bad habit. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, and nostalgia. So we could be in our feels about the past. Let that go. There could be a second chance coming here. You know what I mean? But that's all up to you. You know, maybe that's what you're confused about. Do I give this person a second chance? If they treated you like shit, no, not at all. All right, let's get a closing message for you and see what we got for you, Aquarius. So big energy here, and it's all part of your growth. Look at that. Just when you thought it wouldn't happen, miracles do. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still yet to come. Miracles surround you, so be on the lookout for them. Because when you put yourself in paying attention to miracles, they're everywhere. If you say, nah, and that's part of the deception here. Oh, miracles don't happen for me. Miracles don't happen. It would take a miracle. Well, maybe the miracle is just letting things drop, Aquarius. And this full moon is putting extra close attention to it. So pay attention. All right, Aquarius. Whew. That's going to do it for your midweek reset. Do all the things you know. Join me Thursday, 7 p.m. when we're going to talk more about this full moon and how to integrate it and use it and do a great releasing meditation, something you need to do right now. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you soon. Pisces, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is going to be for July 29th all the way to August 4th. Wow, here we are, getting ready to go into August already. Whew. I mean, it was just like last week. I was saying happy 4th, have a safe fucking 4th of July. And here we are getting ready to go into August, which is close to my birthday time. It's July 31st, and that's a reason to celebrate enough. But this full moon is happening this week, and if you want to know more about it, there's 2 things you can do. Number 1, go to the beginning of the video and check out the cosmic weather. That'll tell you a lot about what's going on. But also, you can join me Thursday at 7 p.m. here on YouTube, and we're going to do a full moon special on Aquarius and all of that and how it's going to work for you. And we're going to end it with a beautiful guided meditation to help you release what no longer serves you. Fan-fucking-tastic. So, with that being said, let's go to the tarot table and begin. Let's start with our angel numbers. So Pisces, I hope you're doing well. This is happening in your 12th house, so we're eliminating some inner bullshit, you know, and it's important for us to do that. Look at that. 789 with self-care. Practice self-care. Ensure you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life. Again, self-care is very important for you, loves. Make sure you are on it. Okay? Put yourself as a priority. It's non-negotiable. Okay? Let's get a message for or from our guardian angels. And see what they have for us this week. Big week. Big week. So don't take this lightly, you know? Okay, wow, look at that, the Magician. Manifestation, empowerment, and preparedness. You have all the tools necessary. You have all the tools necessary. Beautiful energy. Let's read up on it. Okay. Life can be very magical, Pisces. You've chosen this card because now your plans will really start to materialize. Your guardian angels are walking beside you every step of the way, helping you manifest everything you need. Now that you're on the right path of your dreams, the universe will reward you by making the road that much easier. Look for little signs that your angels are helping you. Focus on those signs with joy and optimism, being sure to give gratitude. This in turn will increase the frequency with which you receive guidance. As you continue to move forward, you'll see clear and undeniable connections between all the work you've done to prepare for your journey and the skills needed to be a success in this moment. Wow. So, you got this. Use your skill, your creativity, your determination to make this happen, and things will change quickly and successfully for you. Wow. Wow. Let's get our shadow work. And it's control issues. Fear of losing power or false security leads to vulnerability. So this is about release, trust, and empowerment. Very interesting. Oop, there they are right there. The 3 fell out just like that. Aha. So some self-deceit going on here. Or somebody is deceiving you. Be aware of that. Water, your element. So there could be some emotional release that needs to happen. Probably towards this control issue that you have. Maybe you're in deceiving yourself and knowing that you gotta get your hands in to let things happen. You just focus on achieving it. Not by deceitful means, because you have all the right tools necessary. You manifest. And that's that. Okay? So, release some emotional issues. Again, it's all about what brings you joy and what doesn't. And intrusive and self-deceptive thoughts don't fit, you know? So let's get it. Anything else? Of course, we only got one card. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay. All these were face down except for 6 of Pentacles. This is open your hands and you receive it. That's what the universe is telling you to do. And also, only put your time and energy into things that pay off. And stay out of the negative mindset with the anxiety. That's what gets you the control issues. No, 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 no. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. You got the map. Follow it. Okay? 6 of Pentacles we talked about. Only put your time and energy into things that pay off, and it will. Okay? And the Ace of Cups. So this is a huge focus on self-care. So if you're not taking care of yourself, who's doing it? Stop putting it off. It's time to do it now. Okay? Let's go ahead and get some oracles for you. Is that it? Yeah. So, again, could be dealing with some emotional losses here with the 5 of Cups. Let it go. Again, you're letting your feelings deceive you here. It's time to take your power back. It's time to empower yourself. This Jupiter energy with the sun is really amplifying that. And beautiful with the Lovers, harmony, another 6. Pay attention here. Let's look at relationships, because there could be some new relationships walking in for some of you Pisces. As long as you take your power back. Maybe there are some control issues as far as relationships. Again, you got to take care of yourself. Okay? You got to respect yourself in order for people to respect you. You know? Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, again, no anxiety. So the 9 of Swords is out again. Again, you're unsure, and it's okay. But don't let your thoughts deceive you. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. An apology could bring things back into harmony, that kind of thing. I want you to pay extra close attention to that. All right? Messages of love. Interesting. Anything else for my beautiful Pisces? What else do we have? So again, slow down a little bit. You're gonna fuck up if you don't really pay attention, okay? Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. So don't put so much work into it. Just go with the flow. I think that's what it's asking you to do. And of course, there's obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Again, it's an emotional loss. Take care of it. It's very important that you do. Let's switch over and get what's the vibe. So maybe the obstacles are kind of like illusionary. You know what I mean? And again, the full moon is really focusing on your 12th house, which is what's going on inside of that head of yours. Okay? It's about being hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and focusing on success. This is where this energy wants to take you, but only if you allow it. And I got a feeling you're not letting it happen because of past deceits, that kind of thing. You just got control issues. Let go of the control and it will flow to you. Trust me. All right, let's get a closing message. So be hopeful. Know that the universe will provide you exactly what you need. Okay? Closing message, Pisces, is protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. But it's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So again, don't be wide open. Again, Pisces, you can be a sponge. And at this time, you're taking in all this energy, and it can deceive you in some way. Put up the boundaries, know your limits and stay within it, and take care of your needs first, and everybody else will follow suit. Trust me, it'll be fine. All right, Pisces, that is going to do it for your Midweek Reset Tarot reading. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join me Thursday, 7 p.m. here on YouTube. We're going to go live, and we're going to do a whole thing about the full moon and how to navigate that shit. And also, we're going to do a beautiful guided meditation to release. Perfect for you, because you need to release some shit. Okay? All right? I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.